Hello everyone, Jonas here bringing another shoutcast. Today I actually have Bunk from VP Gamers on the middle of the map here. On the right side I'm going to have Top from OTL. It is going to be a Zerg versus Protoss on Shattered Temple, and it is going to be close positions. Usually close positions means some very intensive early game pressure. We'll have to wait and see if that's what happens in this game. Nice little good look goes out for Bunk, being nice and polite, showing his good-mannered hospitality there. And we are going to see this game go on, and we are going to have VPBonk come out here, build a pylon probably up on his, looks like he's going to build it up on the tops, possibly going to be blocking this off. Scouts with that probe early on, which is always a good thing to do, especially once he sees close positions. He can put some early pressure on possibly, and he's going to be able to get right inside the base of Top very early on. And Top is going to be going just basically macroing up, getting his drone count up as much as he can and popping that overlord so he doesn't get supply blocked. And I'm sure we'll see him throw down a spawning pool once he sees his probe comes in the base, because he's going to probably realize it is close positions. And also he did scout up on the top portion of the map, so I mean there's no way he probably scouted right across the map, so he's expecting this, and he's going to go scout right away to see if it is close positions. On Shattered Temple, it is very, very hard to secure your high yield over here, especially close positions, so I'm sure this won't be taken. Now you do have expansion over on your little island thing here. It's not really island though, because the rocks are here to be able to destroy to get up to the actual base. So it's very hard to expand when you're in close positions like this. Actually expanding on these type of maps is very difficult. Top Shane, game over just because it is close positions against a Protoss. Usually does not end well for a Zerg. And then we do have Bunk just giving a little smiley face back to him. He's going to throw down 2 gateways. This also means that he's probably going to be get some early pressure on Top. But Top is not expanding right away. He's actually getting a spawning pool out right away and not going to throw down that expansion, which is a very, very good idea to do. Because if he did throw down that expansion, 2 gates would have actually been able to destroy him very early on. So he's well aware of that, and he doesn't want to actually go expand quite yet, not until he gets some forces out to actually deal with this. Throwing down a roach warrant right away to get, to destroy any type of early aggression from Bunk. So this is going to actually ruin Bunk's plans. Bunk was actually planning on probably put some early pressure on with some zealots, but he is not going to be able to do that now. He realizes that throw down the Cybernetics core right away, and he's going to actually start to macro up as best as he can, getting that gas out as well. And we are going to see Medic Bog boost come out for Top here, and that roach warrant almost completed. Throws down a forge. I think he realizes he's probably going to be in a lot of trouble, so he's probably getting some cannons up just to block this off and barricade himself in as much as he can, because there's going to be a lot of roaches coming out here very shortly. Actually starting to be produced right now. 2 roaches on the way, and we're going to see a lot of roaches here very early on. This could be really bad for Bunk. Bunk is trying to get some sentries out, trying to get some units out with his chrono boost, so we can actually fend any attack off. We look at the worker count, 18 to 20, so we do have Top actually stop producing workers and going right straight for those roaches, getting a lot of roaches out, and this could be very, very bad for Bunk. Bunk is going to get a cannon out though. He's going to fortify this as best as he can. With that cannon up is going to be very, very difficult. Even the second cannon going down, so it's going to be very difficult for Top to actually break this containment here. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. 3 roaches coming across the map though, and we are going to see him reach the base of Bunk, getting 6 more roaches on the way, even some Zerglings, but he is expanding off of this, so he's not going to be too far behind. And we look at the worker count, he's going to be ahead in the worker count too, 17 to 20. Well, he's not ahead by too much there. Zealot does go down. He's going to try to come in here, but the force field actually blocks off 2 roaches there, and he does back away there because he knows there's no way to break that containment with those cannons up. And we are going to see Bunk needs to get an expansion down here, I would think, very shortly. Stargate is on the way, so he's going to be going some Void Ray mix or possibly some Phoenixes. Expansion almost completed for Top, about 50% done. And he is going to be going back to actually building some workers, a lot of workers on the way, 6 workers to be exact. So he's going to be actually pulling away at the worker count here very shortly, which he really needs to do that. But he needs to be very careful not to get counterattack from Bunk if Bunk starts to build some troops, but it looks like he's not building anything quite yet. A couple stalkers, one stalker does come out, but he is getting that Void Ray out, which is very powerful. Hatchery almost completed, so we are going to see Top able to saturate this very shortly here. And we are going to see Top actually taking the Xel'Naga Tower. The only problem is the Xel'Naga Tower is too far in the actual middle, so he won't know when actually Bunk actually attacks. So, but the good thing, he does have Zerglings in the front of his base, so he knows when he decides to expand and when he attacks with these Zerglings. So he's doing a great job just getting around the map, so he knows what exactly Bunk is doing. Even an Overlord on the left side of the map, so he can actually do some sort of sneaky expansion with some sort of Warp Prism. Another gateway coming out for Bunk. He's up to 3 gateways and 2 Void Rays on the field. It looks like we are going to see these Void Rays push across the map. And there's only a couple queens out. He is producing one more queen as well, which is about completed there. But he needs a lot more queens than that. Because there's actually one on the field, I'm sorry, and there's only a second one actually being produced. He's going to go for these roaches here, destroys 1 roach, and the Void Rays are going to come in here, start to pick off this actual hatchery here, and it's going to be completely in danger here of going down. Fully charged Void Rays going after this hatchery, doing a great job, about 50% down, and we are going to see 18 Zerglings on the way. Hydra's then finally coming out, but he's not producing any more queens to deal with this, so he's going for those Hydras, and we are going to see some Stalkers being warped in as well. So a lot of Zerglings on the field, though, should easily be able to deal with these Stalkers, and there goes the Zerglings, and they're going to go try to counterattack with all these Zerglings as well. But this is going to be a great containment here. A couple of force fields will actually be able to block this off for quite some time. And we are going to see Top actually going to lose his Overlords now. So it's actually a supply block himself. So Top in a lot of trouble with these Void Rays. Void Rays coming in here picking off a lot of stuff. But look at all these Hydralisks on the way. 6 Hydralisks on the way with the Queen. Should be easily able to deal with these 3 Void Rays that are fully charged here. Actually, 1 fully charged. And 1 Void Ray does go down. The second one in danger of going down as well. And it does not die, but he is going to be able to fend away this attack, but at what cost? Losing his expansion. And we are going to see the economy 34 to 27 for the worker count, so in favor of the Zerg player by a little bit, but he lost a lot there. Look at the units lost there. About 1575 resources lost, but we are going to see not too many workers were killed there, unfortunately, for Bunk there, but he was able to destroy that expansion. But the problem is he did not expand off of this, so he's off of 1 base too. So both players are kind of back to where they were, but there's a lot of Void Rays on the field, but there's a lot of Hydralisks being produced as well. We're going to see Top try to expand off this once again and trying to get some sort of econ advantage here, or to get something, because he is going to be behind right now. And we are going to see Bunk finally throw down his expansion here at his natural, so he's going to be expanding here very shortly. And Top trying to do some sort of counterattack. Not a good idea, though. There's not that many Hydralisks out here. There's 4 Void Rays, actually 3 and 1 Phoenix here. All the Zerglings are going to die right away. These Hydralisks and Roaches are going to be trapped by the force fields, and these Void Rays and Stalkers are going to be able to easily block this off. Picks up 1 of the Hydralisks, and that's going to be it for that attack. We're going to see Bunk actually counterattack here, which, why not? I mean, there's only going to be Hydralisks on the field. We do have 1 Phoenix kind of getting out of the way there, and we are going to see him back away. It does force him to produce 5 more Hydralisks and 4 more Zerglings, though, and not producing actually workers. 33 to 28 is the worker count now. We have Bunk coming back and trying to get ahead. And he also has that 1 attack coming up as well. So doing a great job under pressure and keeping that harassment up as well. And even getting his upgrades and expanding off of this as well. So it's going to put him in a great position. OTL finally getting his expansion saturated once again after getting it destroyed. So he's going to be able to, try to get his economy going. But the problem is we are going to have Protoss VPBonk tied up with the worker count, and he's fully saturated as well in his expansion. So not a good spot to be as a Zerg player, being even grounds as with a Protoss player. You really want to be ahead. The cannon does get destroyed. We have another counterattack. Not a good idea. I don't agree with this at all. He is able to destroy quite a few Void Rays and Phoenixes here, but a lot of damage is being done to his troops as well. Stalker's doing a great job in the back end, destroying these Hydralisks, and these Hydralisks are dying slowly but surely. all the Void Rays do go down, but he lost all of his troops while Bunk only lost his Void Rays there. And he's going to start producing Phoenixes, no more Void Rays, working on attack 1, and he's going to be in a great position here. Top trying to produce more Hydralisk, not macroing up. He's actually fallen behind in the worker count, 31 to 34 now, and he's stopped producing workers once again. He's just trying to get massive amount of Zerglings and Hydralisks out to deal with this attack. And here we go. This is actually going to be a pretty good attack with lots of Zerglings and Hydralisk, and there's only going to be Stalkers up, so he can do some damage here. Here he goes. He's going to come in here. He's going to go for the Stalkers, and there is one cannon up on the top ground picking off Zerglings slowly, and these Zerglings are being slowly picked off. Hydralisk finally coming in here, and he needs to get them down here as fast as he can. Zerglings are going to be destroyed by these Zealots and Stalkers from the back. Hydralisk from the back as well being picked up from the Phoenixes. Phoenixes do go down, but the Zealots are going to be able to finish this off, and Hydralisk are just going to be so slow, and he should have attacked with the Hydralisk. I think that would have helped out quite a bit, but he did not, so now he's in a lot of danger now. Dark Shrine on the way as well for Bunk, so if Top's not going to be aware of this at all, no Overseers on the field, and he does have Lair Tech, so he can easily get the Overseer out if he needs to. We are going to see another Void Ray come out as well. Cannon is finally going up on the actual expansion to block this off, this attack, if he does commence with it once again. Army count is going to be about 72 to 58. Oops. And we're going to see it about 38 to 17 is the actual count in favor of the actual Zerg player, which is pushing out once again with lots of Hydralisk and Zerglings, but there's going to be cannons up front now that should easily deal with this with the backup of the Stalkers and Zealots and Void Rays. Here comes the attack from top. More units being warped in. Zealots are being warped in here. And we are going to see Top kind of back away from the cannons, which is a great choice. He's able to pick off a lot, probably pick off this whole army here. He needs to be very careful around those cannons, though. One Hydralisk basically gets shot down right away. And he is going to back away, trying to spread the creep as much as he can, doing a great job of it as well. But he's just been playing off, being behind this whole game after a hat-trick being destroyed. So he's in a lot of danger here. He's thrown down 2 more gateways, Bunk is, so he's going to try to get lots more Warp Gate units out. Because he did stop producing Stargate units, so he's going with all Warp Gate units now. Robotics Facility going down as well, so possibly going to see some Immortals or Colossus. It looks like it is going to be Colossus throwing that Robotics Bait down right away. Back rocks for Top being destroyed, so he's going to go try for this 3rd expansion, which is going to be very, very hard to secure. But he's going for it, possibly just for the rocks. Maybe he just wants a different way in, because he doesn't want to deal with these cannons. 3 Dark Templars out, no Overseer on the field. This is not good for Top, though, if he does decide to actually engage this. Robotics Facility, or Robotics Bay, almost completed for Bunk, so he's going to be able to get some Colossus out to deal with these Hydralisks with these. Here comes the attack with DTs in the front, and they're going to do a lot of damage to these Hydralisks because there is no Overseer at all. Lots of DTs are picking off these Hydralisks, and we have a missed rally there. 3 Hydralisks die, and we are going to see actually Bunk push into the base. DTs are finally being destroyed there. He almost was able to destroy that hatchery, but the Overseer finally comes out. Transfusion on one of the Hydralisks to actually get back to health. 8 Hydralisk on the way, so this is a mass Hydralisk army. But the thing is, look at that, Colossus on the way. Archon's even being formed as well. So these Hydralisks are going to be very, very ineffective once this Colossus come out. But here we go, we are going to have Hydralisk come and attack once again with the Overseer to kill those DTs pretty fast. But there is no DTs now, it's going to be Archons. Here comes the engagement. Archons up front doing a lot of damage, doing a great job tanking. The Stalkers are going to go down, but 4 more Stalkers being actually warped in as well. A lot of damage being done. Top is in a great position here, but he needs to get this in before this Colossus gets down here. Here comes the Colossus. He's going to be able to pick off a lot of this, I think. He needs to focus down this Colossus. He's trying to do that, but it's just picking off a lot at this point. Here comes the workers. There are a lot of workers are dying here, unfortunately, for Bunk. And this Colossus, though, going to town on these Hydralisks, and these Hydralisks are going to be cleaned up once again. Probe's doing a great job taking a lot of the beat and taking a lot of the damage there. And we are going to see him pick off more workers as he tries to micro back. And this Colossus is a beast here, and the Stalker's going to go down. This Colossus has 6 kills already on it, and it's just basically just made these guys explode here. Worker count now 31 to 36, still in favor of Bunk after losing those few workers there. He did lose about 2 workers, or 24 workers. Sorry. So we are going to see top pushing here once again, but these Hydralisks are dying to this DT and this Colossus basically, and more Hydralisks coming the wrong direction, and this is not looking good for top at all. And Bunk even starting to saturate his 3rd expansion here as well. So Bunk's in a great position, able to fend off all these attacks from top. Top trying his hardest to actually break this containment, and it's just not working at all for his favor. And we are going to see this game go into a later stage now, and it's looking really good for Bunk here, unfortunately. For top here, and there's one DT just basically able to come in here and destroy this hatchery probably. Oh my goodness, there's no Overseer to deal with this either. This hatchery's probably going to go down. Oh, that's going to hurt. And that hatchery is going to go down and explode. And now top in a lot of trouble here. Working off of 1 base is all he's working off of now. And this DT's just having a great old time here. No counterattack, so